What's up, guys? Welcome back to the shit show. LA Breakdown. I'm the boogeyman. Well, I hope you guys had a wonderful Easter. I know I had an Easter. I'm pretty sure Easter happened. That's pretty much where we're at right now, because the whole world's gone crazy. So in an effort to distract you completely and have you maybe conversate or think about something completely different, I decided to talk about something today that is completely out of the blue, and in many ways it's information that you should know, because I know one of the first things that people are going to do once this whole crap is over with is go out to a restaurant. And that's what gave me this idea, okay? Because we're going to talk about tipping. I myself have been in the food and beverage industry for about maybe like 6 years with all the jobs I've had. I've had a few. So I picked up a few things here and there, and things that are talked about throughout the industry that aren't really spoken out loud. And being that the world went to shit, I'm going to talk about them today. Some of this stuff's going to be fucked up. Some of it might seem a little racist. Some of it is going to be very, very offensive. But I don't give a shit. I do give a shit. But it's just, hey, just listen to it. If it's offensive, I'm sorry. But I'm just so you know, in my opinion, just because something is true doesn't make it racist. I said that. You have to look at the detail, have to look at the context in the conversation before you can call it racist. For example, a few years back, Kelly Osbourne, I think that's her name, whatever, said this on television.
Making those comments, those racist comments, do not help.
And if you kick every Latino out of this country, then who is going to be cleaning your toilet, Donald Trump?
Oh, that's no.
In the sense that, no. You know what I mean? Like, what I'm saying.
Where's the lie? Okay, let me explain that. Yeah, that was fucked up for her to say, but let's not pretend that most Hispanics work in the hospitality industry, okay? Every hotel every resort you go to, it's all Hispanics. Is that racist? I don't know. It's all Hispanics. It is. It's fucking true. I don't know how else to say that. But for the most part, it's fucking true. Everywhere you go, if it has to do with hospitality or maintenance, it's a Hispanic person. It's just fucking true. I have yet to see one white person at a hotel roaming the hallways, cleaning the rooms. I've never seen that. If you've seen it, let me know and I'll retract this statement. Other than that, we're going to fucking move on. So anyway, so with that in mind, there's a lot of stuff in the food and beverage industry that is commonly said that I just wanted to point out. For example, when it comes to tipping, for the most part, if you're a bad tipper, well, hold on. Well, what makes a bad tipper? You're probably wondering. If you basically, here's how you know you're a bad tipper. If you get the bill and at the end, you don't follow the guideline that's on the bill that tells you what you should, if you tip anything less than any of those options, there's usually 3, you're a fucking shitty person. And I'm pretty sure that in the Bible, it says you're going to hell. That's it for that. If you don't follow that, you're a shitty tipper. If you tip anything less than that, of course, you could always tip over that. And in which case, we love you. When it comes to tipping itself, there is a whole group of people that don't do it. And here's where it's going to get crazy, okay? And it's specific races that just never tip, okay? And anybody can tell you if they're bartenders or they're servers. Me, myself, I've worked as a bartender, a server, a bar back. I've done it all except worked in the kitchen, which is probably a good thing. As a busser, it's all the same. It doesn't fucking change. Here's the first group, the top 5 people who don't tip. You ready? This is in no in particular order. Okay? And if you're offended by this, I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend you. I'm really sorry. Really sorry. Anyway, moving on. Number 1. I'm going to start with number 5. Okay? The number 5 people who never tip. And I'm also going to go into detail on why we hate them. Anyone from Australia or France. Okay? If you're Australian or you're French and you sit down at a restaurant and give them the best service ever, it won't fucking matter. They are notorious for sitting down having great conversation with you. You can talk to them about anything. Usually, and if you know the industry, if it's the conversation is going great, it's going to be a pretty good tip, unless it's French or Australian people. Conversation could go great, and you're getting a good feeling from the customer, and you guys really getting to know each other. And then at the end, you get the bill, and 9 times out of 10, there's going to be maybe $2-3. And you're probably thinking to yourself, hey, that's something. And if you think $2 or $3 is a good tip, find a wall in your house, back up, and then run right into it. Because it's not, okay? I don't want to hear that something is something crap, okay? It's not. Especially when, remember, you're supposed to go by what the bill says. Whatever the amount of bill is, you look at the suggestion. Okay, I keep saying that. That's how it is, okay? If you tip anything less than that and you give me $2, I hope you get herpes. Number 4, okay? Again, in no particular order. Hispanics, Mexicans, Salvadorians, Guatemalans, Oompa Loompas, whatever. The entire Hispanic, Latino community, whatever, are horrible, horrible tippers. Oh my God. And you would think, we all say this to ourselves, oh, look, they're going to take care of us because we are... No, this is our race. This is our people. This is our raza. Yada, yada, yada. Nope. They won't leave you shit. Actually, they will. Here's what they do. Especially if they're eating at an airport, okay? Again, great conversation. The meal was wonderful. Everything was great. And at the end, they'll hand you currency from another country. I'm not making that shit up. Call me a liar all you want. And they'll give it to you as if they gave you the golden ticket for Willy Wonka's factory. I know I keep referencing Willy Wonka stuff with the Oompa Loompa joke I said a little while ago, and now this, but I just saw the movie not too long ago. So yeah, they'll hand it to you like, hey, look what I got for you. Hey, you've earned this. They literally handed you a piece of paper that you cannot use. Yeah, thanks for the pesos, Guadalupe. Get out of here. Number 3, Indian people. And I mean Asian Indian, as in Sri Lanka. Or 7-Eleven.
How dare you?
See, remember what I said earlier, where most of the Hispanic community works in the hotel industry or hospitality? This is the same shit, so that's not fucking racist. Move on. Call me a liar. Call me a liar. I dare you. Now, when they come into the restaurant, usually, the conversation isn't really there so much, you know? They're nice people, but they're not as active as anybody else I've mentioned. They just really want to keep to themselves. And they all are vegetarian. I'm not joking about that. That's just a random fact. Very picky with what they want. So you're going to cater to that and give them what they want out of respect because that's what they want. And then at the end, when the bill shows up, they're going to give you a donut. Nothing at all. They're probably the cheapest out of this entire list, and I still have it named number 1. And you'll know that you're about to have a bad tip because right before they started ordering, they looked at all the prices. And then they ask you, what's the total amount with this plus tax? That is a huge red flag that you're about to get shit, that you're not going to get anything as tip because they want to make sure they spend exactly what they want to spend, as less as possible. So they want you to add up all the taxes and they want to know how much everything's going to be out the door. That means you're not going to get 0. If you're in the food and beverage industry, call me a fucking liar. I dare you. You know I'm right. Number 1. I want to be careful with this one because recently this certain group of people have been getting a lot of stuff because of current events. So I want to be as nice as I can with revealing this one. But Asian people are the worst in the world. I don't mean Asian like I meant now with Indians. No, owns a nail salon Asian. Call me a fucking liar. They all work there. Stop. It's not racist. All of them don't tip. Not one of them tip at all. Nothing. They won't leave you a thing. And they're the ones with the most requests. If you're serving them or you're helping them out at the bar, they want every single thing. They ask for unique things and they make the experience so you have to work more, and then at the end they're gonna leave you nothing. And then they request everything, like I said, they'll request random things, you know. This is number 1 on their list that they request. That is completely annoying if you're a server, okay? Hot water. If you're Asian and you think I'm lying, let me know. I'll move on, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. That's all they want. They want hot. Why do they want hot water? Because it's good for the digestive system, okay? They usually sip it while they're enjoying their meal, or they'll have it at the end, okay? Which is why also hot sake is good to have after a meal, only that has alcohol. That's not the point. So the random request, unique things, and then at the end, they will leave you absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Zero. 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 Now, I feel I have to mention this. Of course, I'm talking about an instance when the service is great. If you have had shitty service and nothing went your way, by all means, don't tip. I totally get that part. And I feel I should mention why I didn't mention my African American friends and the Caucasians, okay? White people, okay? They're pretty much, it's a big question mark. You can go have a day where they'll tip you or they won't. I don't know. It's a toss up. That's pretty much not an issue. Wait, I feel I should mention, now that we're here and we're all being honest, well, I'm being honest. This goes for anyone, any race. We can't stand your vegan request. Like it's the most annoying thing in the fucking world. Stop doing it. We get it. Here, I'll just explain it this way. Okay, we get it. It's healthy living, and you follow it, and you're very strict with it. Okay, but what you can't do is get upset when the restaurant you've chosen to walk in doesn't have a vegan option. Okay, because I'll get that. You don't have a vegan option? No, we don't. Nothing. No, we don't have anything vegan. I do apologize. Can I offer you something? How come you don't have a vegan option? Fuck off. You know, that's what I want to say. Do you want to eat here or not, bitch? I'm just saying, just because you did it doesn't mean the whole world has to adapt. You're lucky. You're very lucky that they've even made vegan restaurants. How come you're not there? One. Okay, don't get upset. Just, we don't have a vegan option. Move the fuck on. And you gluten-free fuckers. Shit. You're the most annoying people too. And what I'm trying to say by all this, that we do all that extra stuff to accommodate you and you don't leave a fucking tip. I guess that's where I'm really coming from on that issue. Whatever. You have a specific, whatever. Hey, listen, let's just leave it at this. If you're vegan or you're gluten-free and you request dishes a certain way, you better fucking tip. An allergy is different. I'm not going to get on you guys because it's not your fault that if you eat a peanut, your head will blow up. I get it. Don't worry about it. You guys are cool. Now, I'm addressing this because I've actually had this conversation with people before. And one of the most common things I said is, well, if you don't like it, you know, when people tip and you're so frustrated, why do you do it? That's a very good question. It's a valid question. Why do we do it? Why do you do it? Why do you have that job? I don't know why you put up with it. Nobody's telling you to work here. It's not my fault. I have to tip you because your company's not taking care of you. Again, that's a valid point. But let's assume that we took your advice, that we all do that we all went and got jobs somewhere else because we're tired of this crap. Okay, I'll use current events as an example. Once this is all over, okay, you're gonna want to take your family out to a nice dinner, to get out of the house, to enjoy a drink with your friends or whatever and have a great time, and you want to be served and you want them to bring you everything, and you know, they want you to bring out the champagne. Maybe it's somebody's birthday that was during the quarantine and now you're celebrating it now, so you want to have the staff again sing you happy birthday, yada, 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 yada. Well, guess what? That's not gonna happen because we all took your advice. We went to go get jobs somewhere else because we're tired of this crap. See how dumb that sounds? The reason I said that is because this is a job that somebody has to do. Keep that in mind. Once this is all over with and you go out with your family to a restaurant, once we're allowed to, take care of your server, take care of your bartender, and bam. And if you're offended by any of this, I'm so sorry. Please refer to the comment section of this video.